All right, gamers, we're switching things up from break 90 to break 80, which means we're also switching up the tech. I've used a GPS watch for every round of golf I've ever played, but today I turned it off and played 18 holes using only a rangefinder for every shot. No front, middle, back, beta boy numbers for me. We're going exact yardages all day long. We're playing 18 holes over at Crestbrook Park Golf Course. Last time we were here, we shot a 90, relying on the GPS watch numbers, so I'm hoping for a better score overall, but mostly more greens and reg, closer to the flag, just things like that. Starting off, hole number one, just straight up par 4, going up the hill, couple shots, little chip on. We got a putt ski from 10 feet out. We are in for par. Great start. All right. Very happy with that. Moving on to hole number 2, driver in hand again. Driver is such an absolute struggle for me. Skied the shit out of that one. This hole turns left. Can't go left anyways, but we got to pump a hybrid up there just to get something close from 227 out. Weird little chip stuck under the tree a little bit. Got to get it down there onto the green. Went fine.
That's okay-ish.
I was okay with that. Would have been nice if it was a little closer, but still, I was fine with that. Greens were incredibly slow today. A lot of people complaining about that, so it wasn't just me, but struggled on the greens today. Walking away with the bogey, going into hole number 3, par 4, slicing around that trees, but I want to give a huge thank you to Vistaget first for sending me out a Golvia Ultra rangefinder. I've been a GPS watch guy since I started golfing, so this was actually my first rangefinder, and it's completely replaced my watch at this point. It has some really good image stabilization. It has pin lock on, a super long-lasting battery, and enough AI in here to make Bryson DeChambeau just cream his little pants. Not only does it integrate slope into distance, but also air temp, humidity, altitude. It's got everything, but I'll link it down below for you to check it out. Let's get into the trees and find my ball now.
I could try to go through these trees. I think that's a bad idea. I was gonna get out on the fairway towards the marker right there.
So this was the same spot that we ended up in the last round, and I tried to play a little hero shot, trying to fade around the trees, which I don't know how to do that, so there's no point doing it. This time, took our medicine, chipped it out into the fairway, and we have a clear shot from 125 out. P-wedge in hand, just pulled it a little bit to the left. Great distance. We have a downhill putt from 39 feet. Really thought it would roll out more than that, so 9 feet for bogey.
Get there. Yes.
Just drips in there, just barely drips in there, and we got a bogey, boys. Hole 4 is at par 5. Turns left at that tree, but just way right. Just gone right. It didn't go far, but it's just not in a good spot. I think I've said this.
That's fine.
Every video that I've done recently is just driver needs to get fixed. If we're going to break 80 and we're going to use driver, it has to get fixed. Got to try and save that with a couple 7-irons, just barely squeaking on the front of the green there. Luckily, it's a front pin.
Way short.
Short putt again from 33 feet. We have 6 feet now.
Here we go.
In for par. So good save after that bad tee shot. Onto the first par 3 of the round. 149, 8-iron. Right is safe because of the shape. It kicks it left onto the green for me perfectly. 33 feet. Tried to give it a little extra steam with how slow everything has been running. Cool. So we got to tap in for another par. 2 pars in a row, baby. Hole number 6. I never go driver here because of the shape of it going sloping left down to right. I always think I'm going to lose my ball way off to the right. Luckily, it goes farther than normal because I usually go 6-iron. Like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell. But we're able to punch it up with the 7-iron. This is a 2-tier green. The bottom tier slopes. So we are very lucky that the flag is up on the top tier, which is fairly level. Bumping it on there and a 10-footer. Yes. In for par. I don't remember the last time I've gotten a par on this hole, but it felt really good. That never happens. I think last time we played here, it was a quad. Time before that was a triple maybe. And our first just really bad tee shot into the trees. Not a great spot to be in. I should have chipped out to my left, but we're trying to find that gap, and it just goes horribly wrong. And we get reverse yardage. So long ways in, 6-iron, little punchy,
roll, baby.
just to get it to roll up there as far as I can. And the sand wedge from 43.
Sit there.
Absolutely no bite on it. And
Oh my God.
with how slow the greens have been, I don't know how it rolled all the way to the back of the green. I thought it would kind of just fizzle out somewhere in the middle. But we're just playing catch up now.
Come on.
7-footer. And a little tap in for a big number. Big old triple. Got to shake that one off real quick, all right? Onto the second par 3, hole number 8. 6-iron comes up real short. I think that was a bad strike. I don't usually fade my irons, but that I saw the fade on that one. Took a lot of distance off, so long
short
putt.
every time.
Coming up short, tried to give this one a little extra steam. At least got it to the flag instead of short of it. So 3 feet on the way back. Walking away with a bogey on that one. And the last hole of the front 9. I love this one. It's just such a wide fairway. It looks like a driving range, so I just feel very confident hitting driver on this one. Going 3-wood, even though I know it won't go well, but it's my only chance to go.
Can't hit this stupid thing.
I can't hit it well, but it's safe. It gets me up there. And sand wedge from 86 yards goes really well to 10 feet.
Oh, damn.
Very close to a bird on that one, but we'll go ahead and tap it in for a par. We'll check the scorecard, see how we did. We did have that one big number on 7, that triple, but a +6 gives us a 42 on the front. It's not bad. That's a good spot to be in. We're moving on to hole number 10. Same layout as hole number 1 on the left side there. Just goes up the hill, going driver, little fader. Doesn't go far, but it's in play. Trying to absolutely rip 7-iron from there. Just top the shit out of it. And 56 degree from 88 yards. I think I just got underneath it there. Just did not push it forwards. It was a back pin. You could see it. So 63 feet with the putter. I wish I was getting closer to the flag with how these greens were just inconsistently just so slow, and then some of them were a little bit quicker. Just a lot of trouble on the greens today. Big elevated tee box here on hole number 11 gives us a lot of room to send the driver down there. Luckily, didn't go into the trees on the right. We were safe. We were in the rough a little bit. 9-iron from 136. Good distance, just a little pulley.
Good distance.
So I want to talk about the rangefinder just for a second. I've never did rangefinder because I always figured I'm not good enough to hit to 136 versus 140. Having those little differences in numbers really wouldn't affect me, but I did notice that I was more intentional with my shots, using a rangefinder and having an exact yardage. So that front, middle, back is fine. It's nice to have, but I felt much more intentional with my shots using the rangefinder and getting that exact number. So I have been using that since this round, and I think it's going to help my game. I'm going to keep using it for the Break 80 series, and I think it's going to be good for us. But let's get back into this round here. I was able to draw that one a little bit, that drive. I don't know if I pulled it or drew it, but it ended up in a great spot. So we're chipping on, and I ended up just sending it to the back of the green. I just bladed that one. And this was a downhill putt. I was surprised that it ran that much with how, like I said, the greens were slow today. But walking away with a bogey after a drive that good is kind of hard to stomach. This was the straightest drive of the round, I would say. And I love this one too, elevated. You could see, the landscape in the background. Another one where it's just a great drive, absolutely ruined by the approach shot. Just piss missile off to the right-hand side. And this is a very tricky green, the way that it slopes backwards.
Too much.
With not being able to get the speed of the green and then struggling with the different pitches of the green, is just bad day for putting. We got a par 5 here. We got some water that we got to be careful of, so driver's kind of out of play. I usually just play a 6-iron.
Damn.
And I almost always top my second shot trying to get it over the water onto the second fairway. So got to save that one with a 7-iron, try and get it up a little bit further. An A wedge from 100 out. Just, if you look at my feet, I was just aimed completely to the right. That was fully an alignment issue. That's something that was a little bit worse a couple rounds ago, but I'm very cognizant of it more recently. So alignment is a work in progress as well.
To the right.
But hole 16 is a long par 3. This is 200 yards. Usually it's 200, 220, somewhere around there. So hybrid gets us
That's awesome.
close, just off to the right a little bit. Chipping on,
that.
actually very happy with that one. And 12 feet with the putter.
Baby did it again. All day long.
All day long. Short putts. Bogey, boys. Hole 17. Driver going over the trees. This green is very well protected by those trees right there. There's a bunker behind those trees, so it's really hard to be in a good spot here. This was a really tough slope to be chipping off of. I was expecting more rollout because of the slope of the green, but slow greens, it went nowheres. You're gonna see an absolute display of putting right now.
Come on, please.
I was so sick of these greens after this round.
That was
Double.
Stupid. Is that 4 putts?
4 putts. I was so annoyed after that one.
Watch out!
Last hole,
Bloody hell.
sending it way off into the trees. It's not OB. I should have went and looked for it, but I just took a drop. Just sent number 3 down the left-hand side. Didn't want to end the round on a bad drive. That's never a good way to do it. And this one wasn't good either. I should have went and found that one, punched out, hit another, got it on the green, saved myself a couple strokes.
It's short.
Because it's just, we're already on our 6th shot and we're just chipping onto the green now. Little bump on with the 9-iron. From 15 feet going down the hill. I think overall, obviously putting was horrible today with a quad bogey. Should not have taken that drop. We'll check the scorecard out. It's a 48 on the back, 42, that's 90 as plus 19. Horrible round. Hopefully putting can get cleaned up, but thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. I love you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.